Hello, Leo, and welcome to your monthly general message for the month of August 2026. This month we do have a solar new moon, solar eclipse in your sign. So, ooh, oh la la, yes, I feel excitement coming from this. I do feel a lot of electricity. I feel a lot of energy coming off from this solar eclipse, which no surprise there, right? Um, we also have the lunar eclipse happening in the sign of Pisces. So be mindful of that coming along as well. Life is opportunity. I feel a lot of reception mode right here. Like this just gives me, I'm open and ready to receive. That's exactly how I feel. And look at, I love that. I do this, I swear. If you ever see a crazy person, well, I'm not a crazy person, but if you ever see someone walking down the street with their arms in the air, being grateful and thankful, that could possibly be me. But anyhow, optimism, right? That positive energy, that high vibe. We are in your season right now. By the end of the month, we'll be leaving your first house if you're a rising, going into the sign of Virgo. So right now, it's an opportunity to take action, get some things happening, and then see during Virgo season what germinates, right? What grows, what gains stability in the physical realm during the Virgo season. So let's see what energies, life is opportunity. I feel like just so many opportunities. I think, oh, look at this. I'm loving this. Attend to your spiritual needs. So being mindful, taking the time to balance mind, body, and spirit, cleanse your energy, clear. I just feel like, saging if you sage, or Palo Santo, smudging of some sort, salt baths would be great. Um, Anything like that. Meditation would be number one on the list, I would say. Getting into nature would absolutely be number two, for sure. I think that is such a necessity. I feel like it's a necessity. The next two cards that come out for you, move forward and free of attachment. So this does feel like an extremely liberating time frame for you, Leo. Not only are there the energies that I was just talking about, but Jupiter is in your sign, and it's going to be in here for like a year, another year. Look, every one of these cards, right? Sacrament of the present. This is someone in receptive mode, open to receiving, unblocked heart chakra, free of attachments, not burdened and bagged down with a bunch of nonsense, right? Frustration, aggravation. This feels like an extremely liberating time frame for you, Leos. So let's get some clarifying cards. I feel be open, ready to receive, optimistic, believing in just the magic and the mystery of life, because it really can, when you don't put boundaries on potential, right? You'd be shocked at the things that you can manifest in. So let's first clarify this: attend to your spiritual needs. What is this? Attend to your spiritual needs. Attend to your spiritual needs. You have too many. Oh, okay. I was going to say, you have a lot of cards. Look at what the cards look like. Like, all of these really want to jump out. But you got the Hanged Man, and we're going to take this one right there. The Sun, there's your energy. I feel like this is saying that you were, and I feel, wow. And look, I'm trying to put the deck back together, right? I see the star. That's your seventh house, right? Pluto's in there right now. So I do feel like for some time you were hanging in limbo. You were going through some sort of enlightenment. I feel like you see clearly now. The sun also represents vitality, like this, which makes perfect sense, right? Because when you're in your 12th house season, that, and like your old solar year, let's say it like that. So when we're in Cancer season, Leos are it's kind of like you're closing out your old solar year. So you can feel tired, lethargic. You can just feel, don't feel at all, right? Just feeling, just taking a lot of naps could be something. It's a winding down. It's a closing out. It's a decompressing from the previous solar year and ready to embark onto the new solar year. And I feel your new solar year. And I don't know any Leos watching this. Please let me know if Leo season did not kick off in a high note for you. I would love to know. And that's what I feel. I feel like that energy is gaining momentum. I feel like that time of going through that decompression, going through an ascension, really cleansing of mind, body, and spirit. I feel like you're more tapped in now in standing in your strength, your power. You're ready to take action, move forward. You're ready to liberate yourself from that old cycle, that old solar year, and embrace this beautiful new one. She even looks like she's dancing, right? I feel like, yes, absolutely. Let's grab some more energy. Let's see what's coming up to clarify this move forward. What are you referring to when it comes to the move forward? Give us some energy talking about this moving forward. I love the sun being out here. I just love all of these energies right now. All right, this is fantastic. Okay, tell us more about this move forward. Tell us more about this move forward. First card up is Three of Fire, moving forward, right? You can see this is like and there's the sun right there too, right? I feel like the path is being illuminated, the victory, the success, feeling like I'm feeling like you've called in all of these high vibrational experiences, opportunities, doors to open, that sort of thing for you. Three of Fire talks about growth, expansion, moving forward, right? Look, Ace of Water. This is a brand new beginning on a very high vibrational, as far as emotions go, on a very high, it's like endless potential is what I feel when it comes to the cups, right? Happiness, joy, connections, that sort of thing in a high vibrational frequency. This card came flying out, the Messenger of Earth. So I was just talking a little bit ago about going from the fire into the Virgo, right? By the end of August, we'll be moving out of Leo and going into Virgo. And here is where I said you'd see, the sprouts. You'd see has grown roots, right? You're seeing what's solid, what's stable. Really? I mean, seriously. Oh, if you know these cards and you are a Leo, you are probably dancing around your house right now. There it is. There's that abundance. There's that birthing something into the physical existence. She's holding a bundle of wheat. I feel like it's harvest season for you as you are making your way through. Like I said, Jupiter's in your first house, so it's going to be there for a year. But I do feel like you're going to feel like you're going to know it, right? During Leo season, entering into Virgo season. I kind of feel like Leo season is just a taste of what's to come is how I'm feeling with this year, this next year ahead for you. Next card up is the Four of Earth. It's very interesting because in a lot of Four of Earth cards, it really talks about holding on too tightly or feeling a block in some way. But if you look at this card, I'll pull it up a little closer, you can see there's a balance, right? I feel like there is a beautiful balance that you're having right now, or you're mastering, let me say it like that, mastering during your season, right? Standing in your strength. You want what's right, fair, just. You want what's balanced. You want an energy that is, wow, there you are, Queen of Fire. Um, I just feel like whatever that means in this message, because it's giving me like, I don't know. I mean, I could say different things that are popping in my head, but I feel like for each and every one of you, it's something different. It's how I'm feeling it, and it just feels like this, and I'm like, okay. But I do feel like regardless of what this is for you, I feel like it's you mastering the balance, the choices, the decisions. There's another fire energy, and there's the King of Water. I feel like you're not only looking at things that are balanced within your physical, your emotional, but I do think there's something to do with your spiritual, like something to do with your spiritual mind, like the mind, body, spirit. Balance is what I'm feeling with all of this. And I feel a big part of an element of this is water, because I am seeing a lot of fire, I'm seeing a lot of earth, but I'm also hanged man is water. We see the king of water. This feels to me like water when you're talking about spirituality again, right? And this is Pisces energy. This gives me the feeling of Pisces energy. I did talk about that lunar eclipse going to be in the sign of Pisces, but so this really makes sense to me as far as working through the month of August, through that new moon, into that full moon, that sort of energy. And I did pick up on justice somewhere in here, right? Like on this, it was on this Four of Earth. I feel like there's, the justice card doesn't appear unless there's been an injustice. So whatever's been unfair, unjust, that sort of energy in the past, I feel like the scales are being balanced out. Like I just feel a lot of blessings. Yeah, and I could tell in the past, Five of Air, there was something that was done in the past. There was something that has been blocking progression from a new beginning, a fresh start. What is underneath it? I'll leave it like that with the judgment call. Like now it's under judgment. Whatever this betrayal was, whatever that is, I feel I didn't see the tower, but I could feel where there will be a tower that'll clear the path, clear the way, take away anything that has been blocking, stopping, slowing you down, keeping you hanging in limbo, right? Having to, and it's not that this is a bad thing, but I'm kind of feeling like this was some intense clarifying your energy, detoxing, detaching, disconnecting. Really, I feel hermit energy where you've maybe done some soul searching, gone within, that sort of energy. So I don't feel like that was the greatest experience you've ever had in your life, but I feel like that is done and over now. You've been enlightened, you've gone through some sort of awakening, and now the judgment is here, and I feel this judgment is as a result of what put you into that part of the cycle, what experience, what situation, what that sort of energy. I don't know why I feel this, and I've caught myself saying this a couple times over the last couple weeks, or the last week specifically, like at least 3, 4 times in the last week I've said this during conversations with people, and I would always, they'd be talking about they're going through something, and then while they're going through it, it's like then this, that, and the other thing drops on their shoulders too, and I would look at them and I would say, I remember going through something one time, and I remember saying specifically, for all you people kicking me when I'm down, you are so going to regret it when I get up, right? Like, and I get that feeling that that's what happened to somebody. Maybe someone stayed down for a minute because they were getting kicked and while they were down, and obviously it was harder to get back up, right? But I do feel someone's up now. And I kind of feel with that justice card being out here, like justice, justice is going to be served, the scales are going to be balanced. This isn't from people on the physical realm where, they're that sort of energy. I'm just going to say it like that. This is going to be judgment from the higher realms, from where this is the real word. Friendship, nurture your friendship. So again, I felt that energy of somebody really opening up to, you know, like different connections, healthier connections, better connections. Like I almost feel this kindred spirit. I almost feel like this community within whatever these people. I kind of feel like it's people. Look, letting go, learn to let go. As you're letting go of that past toxic situation, the situations that, I kind of feel played a role in your ascension, which thank them for that, right? There's Leo energy showing right up. This is, like I said, somebody is mastering something. Somebody is stepping into their power. I don't know why I'm feeling this, but I'm going to throw it out there. Do you remember the last major, like when there was a huge eclipse? I want to say it was 2017 or 2018. I don't know right off the top of my head, but it was in the sign of Leo, and I'm trying to think if it was a new moon or a full moon, but I can't recall that either. But I remember it was such a thing. And I'm kind of feeling whatever that triggered then, whatever part of that cycle was initiated then, I and especially if it's been a challenging cycle. I feel where this is the culmination, the completion of this cycle is over now. And so somebody could have done, had to do a lot of cleansing, clearing, purifying, being mindful about their spiritual hygiene as a result of just the course of what, the last 8 years? Is that what it's been? 8 or 9 years, right? So look back at that. But I feel someone stepping in their power, and I feel whoever was kicking someone when they were down, look, embrace the truth. That's what that awakening was about, to shatter the illusion. What was real? Who was real? What really had substance? What was meant to be long term? That sort of energy. Look, again, enlightenment. I see it right there. Somebody's woke up now, right? That's how I'm feeling with this. So let's grab a couple more cards. If this message is resonating with you, please leave a comment. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you would like to show your appreciation by buying me a coffee, my link is in the description box below. Archangel Raphael, provider of healing for mind, body, and spirit. And I kept saying it at the very beginning of this. There was some sort of competitive energy that was out here, some sort of energy that I feel wasn't great for you. Whatever that is, it's going to be different for everybody. But look, I see the competition and like having to let go. Like this could have even been Jezebel spirited kind of energies, connections, things like that. It could have been like people who were envious and jealous, for whatever reason of you. I mean, that's just it. I make best choices, and I feel like this is a crowning. To me, that feels like this person is being crowned. You could see her holding an entirely new world in her hand, all these beautiful flowers surrounding her, gorgeous energy coming off from this card right here. And I feel like somebody is going to be choosing much differently than they were. They're inviting serendipity in. They're releasing that old cycle. They're liberating themselves and freeing themselves from whatever these attachments were. That's what this is that I'm seeing showing up for Leo. If this resonates with you, please leave a comment, like the video, and subscribe to the channel. I send you an abundance of love and light. Have a great day.